championship game, not even thinking about you guys. How much did that motivate you coming into this?
You better send those refunds.
I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. But we ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. But we ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up. Back-to-back champs, kings of the north with it. Thinking they can hang with us, still ain't jumped out the porch with it. Long bomb to chase every Sunday, watch him go and get it. Double up on him, then we gon' double down on T. Higgins. Then throw Boyd in the mix, now you really iffy. Every Sunday showing boys how to really gritty. They try to shuffle up the game on us, but they ain't icky. Flip the coin, kick the toe, Roger to go and get it. Never know what's gonna happen when Joe drop back. He get shiesty in the pocket, I get shiesty on the track. Nobody on the team all pro, that's all cap. Most all around team in the NFL, that's all fact. Ain't came across nobody yet that seem like they can hang with us. They said we couldn't be Buffalo, but see how we call they bluff. Underdogs every week, they keep on trying to label us. Put your money on us, even if Vegas don't favor us. No matter what, we really came up, now it's hard to fail. I dare you come across that middle, Von gon' ring your bell. I know we under they skin, them boys built frail. Eli Apple out there chirping like a next tail. You don't want Salmon Trey to come off them ends. Rita clogging up the middle like a big body Benz. Right behind them Logan and Pratt, the turnover twins. Jesse Bates in the backfield just to clean up the loose ends. We just drafted Cam and drafted Hill. Instant gratification every time that they on the field. We can't go back to what we was, cause that's the loser way. It's been hard.
Welcome to an episode of Bengals and Brews where no one else showed up and I'm just here alone. Now, what's new, right? Fuck. But yeah, it's Cleveland week, so that's what we're doing. We're talking Bengals versus Browns. We got to play that team up north, that shitty fucking city with shitty people, shitty fans, honestly. I mean, they literally root for Deshaun Watson. Like, they went from like, I'll root for the team, but not Deshaun Watson, to being like, hey, we love Deshaun Watson. Somebody's got to explain that shit to me. Like, how can he is a sexual predator? Like, the NFL found that independent arbitrator lady found that he is a sexual predator. He got suspended, 10 games for being a sexual predator? Slap on the fucking wrist. He ain't going to change. Piece of shit. Never going to change. Yeah, I'm solo dolo, so anybody want to hop in, I'll put the link out in the chat because it's one of those nights, you know. I've had like probably a little more alcohol than I should have, but you know, that's life. Sometimes it's been a little under the weather this weekend, trying to do everything for everybody as usual, but sometimes you just want to do a show and have fun for yourself and live life. And you don't always have the support you think you have because other shit's going on with everybody else's life too, which is understandable. Got these 16-ounce Miller Lights though. But anybody want to hop in, help co-host this bitch, talk some shit about the Browns? I'm game. Like, give your predictions for the game. You can come in. You don't have to have your face on the screen. You can have your face on the screen, not have your face on the screen. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter to me. I'm fucking wearing sunglasses. I'm about to do another fucking Jaeger bomb in a minute. That's my whole thing. I need someone else on here so I can take a break and I can go do a fucking Jaeger bomb on here. Also, the fucking Reds, man. Damn it. They were fucking doing pretty good. If they could have won today, they would have been back in this son of a bitch. But hey, I just say they got us to the fucking season. They got us to the NFL season. And that's all we can ask for. So thank you, Cincinnati Reds. Let's see what's happening with Derek. Last I heard, he was getting bitched at. Yeah, nothing. He said, it might be like 7:30, but I'll be there. I don't see him. I mean, orange arrow is the fucking white arrow. But yes, fuck the Browns. 100% Matt. Like, what you guys score predictions in the chat? Nobody wants to hop in here. Just give me your score predictions. I don't even remember what I said earlier. I think I said 27-21, something like that. They do have a good defense. They've added some pieces. I seen that bullshit today about potentially adding the Chiefs' Chris Jones because there were some of their guys like talking to him. But I don't see that. They don't. I mean, they do have the salary cap for it, but they've already added pieces at D tackle. I mean, they're going to roll with who they have. Chris Jones eventually going to sign back with the Chiefs. That'll get worked out. It's just a matter of time and how much money it's going to be. But yeah, man, y'all shoot me some questions, something. It's weird being on here alone. I hate being on here alone. It's like I never know how Iceman does this stuff. Always told him, I'm like, dude, you're just sitting on the screen, you're just talking to yourself in a way. It's weird. I don't know, I'm not a fan of that. But yeah, if anybody wants to hop in once again, I'll post this up here. But yeah, I wanted to do a show tonight because, couldn't do one Friday. I felt like crap. Couldn't do one yesterday. But, the deal get done. Which deal, Jolly? 5's deal? 9's deal? No deals are done as far as I'm concerned. As far as I've seen, at least. And the countdown is on. We're into the final week of seeing if Joe Burrow's deal can get done. Jerome's trying to help me out here. I appreciate you, Jerome, trying to help me out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Oh, man. Excited for next Sunday.
You going to be in the house? I know you sold your tickets, but you said you were going to try to come to most of the games.
Yeah, I'll be there. The Ravens game and the Monday night game and the Bills game. All the important games, I'll be there for sure.
See, I'm not going to be there for the Monday night, but I will be the other two you said, and then some others.
Hell yeah. Are you going to RJ's for any of the games?
I'm not sure. I know that they're having that shit week 1, right? Next Sunday against the Browns. I don't know what's going on. Now everybody's like, you guys can sit in the background because Jerome's the only one that come here and save me from talking to myself.
We're fucking here right now.
No.
Oh, you got a loaded roster now.
And
What is up, guys?
Somebody's in the doghouse right now.
that's that.
I'm not the only one.
Cole. Who likes to get up in your shit like you got a church.
Oh, Karen does have that terrible internet, poor job.
Oh, yeah.
I got like one word of that.
Internet here sucks.
Yes.
Am I freezing up?
Yeah, that's an Irish internet.
Straight from Dongle.
Yeah.
Okay, you said to pop in and just tell everybody, please fucking suck.
All right, LSU's going to lose. I love you, poor
Fuck
job.
that.
Good talk. Florida State, baby.
Sound like the censored version.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
Whatever
heard
the
that.
Florida State do.
All right, man.
Hey, Jerome's got some pretty exciting news if he wants to go ahead and let the world know.
He's pregnant?
Yeah. No, I'll be running. I signed on with PSF. It's an up-and-coming sports app. And they'll be hosting like Manning Cast style game day live shows. And I'll be hosting a weekly Bengals show on their app.
Yes, sir.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
Matt, what's up, brother?
Not much, just working.
You got a Bengals show to host, too?
Hell no.
You got to
It's just gonna be me talking to myself.
I mean, that's what mine will be.
Well, that's my show. After all this time, that was me. I started this fucking show. I'm just talking
You
about
got 3
goddamn stuff.
motherfuckers on here now.
I know.
3.5 if you count pork chop.
That's fucking awkward as fuck. You know what? That's a fucking. It's fucking
Hey.
Dave's fault.
It's all my fault. Hey, what's everybody drinking on right now? I've got me some, I don't know if you can,
Oh,
some
shit.
Tennessee moonshine. Dumpling Creek.
Shit.
That looks like you peed in that. Just to
My-
fill it
That's
up.
some
Listen.
clear ass
Listen, I was going to say, all the alcohol I've been drinking this weekend, there ain't no way my pee's that color.
Oh, yeah. How did your fancy place go? If you guys didn't hear, Derek went to some fancy place, like built by the Vanderbilts or something. What is that
Mhm.
shit?
Biltmore. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Once
Oh,
again,
that ain't
I don't
far
even
from me.
know.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, pretty interesting place. We spent a day up there. It was definitely interesting, seeing like rooms the size of my house. I mean, that's some pretty crazy stuff.
I'm
But
gonna
I'm
go ahead
not
and
here to
tell
talk about that. I'm here to talk about some Bengals and some Browns.
Now
Yeah.
you're going to RJ, right? Like, because
Yep.
there's talking about RJ cinemas. So
I'll be there
Yeah.
too.
RJ's actually does all the games. Like they do it
Mhm.
no matter what. But sometime in coordination with Jackpot Joey, they'll have like a whole nother theater basically.
Yeah.
But they do the games regardless for anybody that wants to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm planning on going up there. It's as long as my kid. I'm dealing with 2 sick kids right now, so as long as they're good by next Sunday, I should be there.
I'm sick too,
So.
Derek. But you didn't care to leave me here alone, did you?
Hey, you
No,
didn't
you
say you were
didn't.
sick.
I was sick all weekend, bitch.
Oh,
You didn't care about me.
I guess I'm drafting for the wife now too.
Oh, geez. Now you got to do Sarah's fantasy draft while you're on
I'm
here.
I'm trying to multitask so I don't get yelled at
She gonna
anymore.
make you fucking lick her pussy while you're doing the show too.
I'm gonna try to do whatever I can. Yes, ma'am.
you.
You
Yes,
gotta do that
ma'am.
on
Off of
another
YouTube.
site, man. That's another site for that. This is not the site.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, we'll be canceled pretty quick if we do that. There'll be no more StreamYard.
Yeah.
Right. Rest in peace to Jimmy Buffett. Yeah,
Mhm.
Derek, you're not drinking margaritas for him.
No. I
I had one last night.
was never a big Buffett guy, honestly. I just every time I heard one of his songs, it was with him and Alan Jackson.
Yep.
It's Jimmy Buffett, man. That's disrespectful. He just died, and you say, "I was never a big Buffett guy." You could at
I'm
least.
just
You didn't even have to say that. You could have just said like, "R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett" and moved
no.
on.
I said R.I.P. to him. I done that
Jesus
a couple days
Christ!
ago. You know,
Who says I was never a big Jimmy Buffett guy? Like, who does
Damn.
that?
I do.
Like, I'm
I'm
gonna
just
die,
keeping
and
it
Derek's
real.
gonna be like, "I
I
was never a Doe Altman guy. I
never.
really ever like him." Fuck
I
Ah,
him.
would
fuck Jimmy
never
Buffett.
say that. You know that.
Asshole.
So who's gonna be our MVP on defense week 1?
It's a good
Who's
question,
gonna
Matt. Matt, you want
who's
to kick
gonna
it off?
save the game?
Who gets that
Ah,
interception
no.
late in the game to end it? Because you know Deshaun's gonna throw one.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that's CTB.
That's what I
Mhm.
agree. I have to second that.
I'd say Dax Hill. I think Dax is gonna have a big game.
You're trying to get in Derek's pants right now, Jerome.
No, he's got big shoes to fill. Out of every CBT was a starter last year. He don't have big. He's just got to be consistent all year round. Dax,
Yeah.
he's going from playing 12 snaps last year, 20 at the most, to full-time starter on defense.
Mhm.
Having to be in position, get back like he did week 1 against Green Bay to break up deep balls.
Yeah,
It'll
but
be
now
big pass.
CTB has a legit number 1 corner across from him.
Oh yeah, CBT's job will be a lot easier as long as he makes the year 2 growth that he's supposed to.
We got a little blackout Trey Love. 2 sacks,
Yeah.
a strip sack. That sounds like the Jets game last year where he just took over.
Yeah. I'm gonna go off the wall. I'm gonna say the guy that just got his big paycheck is gonna be the MVP of the game because everybody knows the Browns like to run the ball, so I could see a 10 tackle game, maybe get an interception because Deshaun Watson's trying to throw to Njoku. But I'm gonna go big double nickel.
Little Logan Wilson love. You love to see it. I mean, I think he's a beast. What about from the Cleveland side? What do you think? Who's the key to shut down for Cleveland?
Got to be
Well, that's
Nick Chubb.
easy.
Yeah, it's
Well,
got to
on
be Nick Chubb,
defense, it's
right?
Garrett. On defense, it's
Oh yeah.
Garrett. If Garrett wrecks the game like he has against the Bengals before, Joe Burrow can't do nothing.
Well, we'll go with defense, and you guys think it's all just shutting Chubb down early?
I think so.
Yeah.
They have a
course.
revamped passing game.
I
with the
think
They do.
I think they'll be more worried about passing it. They want Deshaun to look better than he did in the 6 games he played last year because he looked like shit.
Yeah.
So what do you think the key is to shut down then, Jerome? If it's not Nick Chubb, who in the passing game, just Deshaun in general, get pressure on Deshaun?
Oh yeah, and I mean, don't let Amari Cooper get loose because he's still a great wide receiver, and they got Elijah Moore now, and I do think he's a threat in their offense. He's going to be playing slot too, so I mean,
Well,
I would say a lot.
Peoples Jones seems to always play well against us. If he doesn't play well against anybody else in the NFL, he seems to play well against the Bengals.
So is that their two outsides, Peoples Jones and Cooper, and then Elijah Moore in the slot?
But their depth is good. Like they have Marquise Goodwin, another speedster that they can come in and bring deep.
Yep.
And then they got Tillman out of Tennessee, and David Bell, another slot type guy from Purdue in his second year. So, I mean, they got some depth at receiver. I could see them coming out and trying to just throw the ball. I think that'd be dumb if they do it because, honestly, when they run Chubb with the big hog mollies they have up front, they usually have success. But I think if they throw it, we're going to feast. I think CTB and our guys are going to get some interceptions and some Dax, like you guys said. I could see that being our recipe for success.
I don't think they're going to have a big run game, though. It's going to be the first game of the season. Reader's going to be extra healthy. It's going to be hard to run on us week one.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. And then they start throwing, and then we start getting the picks.
Yep.
Now, all right, let's talk Joe Mixon, our running game, then on the flip side. And I'll start with you, Matt. What are you looking for from Mixon week one? Or the rest of the running backs, if you don't think.
I don't like any of them.
That's not a glowing endorsement.
No,
I think our running game is dog shit.
I think we're going to be surprised this year. If Mixon can hit the holes that the line makes for him, will be great. But he missed a lot of open holes last year. He hit the wrong one, didn't bounce to the outside at the right time. There was a lot of mistakes on Mixon's vision last year, which is a lot of his problem. Last year, at least, after rewatching every game.
Yeah.
That's your analysis, Derek? Jesus Christ,
no,
Derek.
I was trying to draft for her, and she said I need my phone. No, I'm a big Mixon guy this year. I think he's going to
draft Mixon. You just draft.
I haven't.
Dude,
honestly,
I have Chubb and Mixon.
Now you're trying to talk him up.
I haven't got him in any of my leagues.
He's right there.
I have Chubb and Mixon. I need them both to do good week one.
Well, I mean, everybody's a big fan of Chubb, honestly. But
everybody has a Chubb for Chubb.
Yeah.
I try to go with running backs that didn't have a backup.
Yeah. No, but I could see at the end of the year, if you looked at them, I could see Mixon getting a 65% of snaps and the rest of the snaps, the other 35, going to the other three, and just split them up. I could see a big workload for Mixon this year.
Do you think Chase Brown is eventually going to take the number 2 spot before the end of the year? Because they're high on him.
Possibly. I don't know. I think Orlando Brown.
God damn, put that motherfucker running back.
I think Chase Brown he'll ultimately be the number 2 guy. But I think they really like the other 2 guys as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they split those snaps up.
All I can think about right now while you're talking is just Orlando Brown running one in like the fucking fridge in the Super Bowl.
The refrigerator. Man. Yeah, yes. Refrigerator Perry.
Like, I need that in my life.
Oh, absolutely. Or no, we need a Mixon throw it a pass to Orlando Brown.
So are we worried about Joey B having any rust? You know, I feel like he came back early enough. I don't know that he's fully ramped up in practice, but he still has this whole week to get fully ramped up in practice before the Cleveland game next Sunday. Do you guys have any doubt about his rust? Like last year, to me, last year was different with the appendectomy. Do you guys feel the same way? I'll start with you, Matt. Any doubts about Joey B and the rust?
I think he'll have a little bit of rust on him just because he hasn't seen game action in the preseason. But I don't think it's going to be – I think it's going to be like 2 or 3 drives and he'll be ready to go.
I'm pouring a Jäger bomb for the podcast listeners. What about you, Jerome? You still with us?
Oh yeah. I'm worried about Joey B against Cleveland's defense. Yes, he's been known to throw interceptions against Cleveland. They're one of the teams that he's got to get rid of the ball too quick because of Miles Garrett, or B, he just doesn't defensive back, and he has thrown a couple right to him. So, I mean, Cleveland is going to be more of a test than any Bengals fan would like to admit.
I agree.
Week 1.
In Cleveland, with their defense, they added a lot of pieces on that defense.
Yeah, it's young, it's fast. It's going to be a good test though. But I just hope if they come out.
I think this is the key. Darth says it right here. Knock Deshaun Cosby around a bit, we'll roll. Like, that's the key. If you get to him, you rattle him, he starts throwing 2 or 3, 4 interceptions during that game, we roll.
All year round, they have to get more sacks than they did last year. We got pressure last year, but they did not finish. We have to finish.
And that worries me because I think Osai was coming on. Osai is at least going to be out the first couple weeks. So
I'm still shocked that we didn't keep Johnson. I am shocked with knowing Osai was going to be injured. He's everything you want to see in the preseason for a guy trying to make a team, I thought.
I agree, and we didn't see it from Murphy. So what is the confidence rate in Murphy for week 1? I'll start with you this time, Derek. What's the confidence in Murphy week 1 making an impact with Osai out? He's going to have to get some playing time in a rotational role.
Honestly, I could see them, and this is going to be kind of crazy to think about, but him getting the run snaps maybe. You could have him on first and second downs, and then, bringing in third down Trey Hendrickson, or not, obviously not all first and second downs, but, just getting him involved that way just against the run. Maybe he might even get to start week 1. I mean, I don't know.
What?
But
who the fuck's he starting over? Hubbard? Hendrickson?
If the first play, let's just say this: if they think the first play is going to be a run, just putting him in on a lot of rundown snaps is all I'm saying. But yeah, he could get.
They'd have BJ Hill and Reader in there. God damn it! What the hell? You Tupo? Fuck.
BJ Hill, Reader.
You go to one fancy resort, your head's fucking got Miles Murphy starting down 1. God damn.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying if they are confident with him versus the run, I'm not saying starting in my mind, he could be starting snap 1 and still only play 20 snaps that game.
If that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying get the whole start mentality out of your mind. I'm just saying bringing him out there as a confidence booster, saying, okay, we know Nick Chubb is their game.
I get what you're saying, to give him that confidence boost to be like, hey, you're going to have to play some today, whether you want to or not.
Right.
Because everybody else is going to need a breather here and there. But I think that it may end up being a big Cam Sample game since we're saying that.
It could be.
Because Cam Sample's pretty good against the run and the pass. So
and Tupo.
Tupo as well. But I could see Cam Sample getting a lot of snaps trying to keep the other guys fresh, keeping Hubbard and
because that's the main thing. Last year, you could tell that those Hubbard and Hendrickson were gassed.
And that's my concern. That's my concern with Osai being out for at least a couple of weeks. It's like, hey, are we just going to run those guys in the dirt the first couple of weeks to try to win those games? It's a fine line, right? You want to win. It's 2 division opponents. But you don't want to run them into the ground so much that they're not fresh later on.
Yeah. But, yeah, I could see – honestly, I think we get off to a fast start. I'm not really too worried about it. I could see us 2-0, maybe 4-1 by the beginning of the year. I'm not really too worried about Burrow being not healthy to start the camp.
Here's one for the podcast listeners from Matty G. This is going to be Jonah's final year with the Bengals. I mean, it seems that way, honestly. But he says it'll be interesting to see if he wants left tackle money after the season, or will he settle for a pay cut. I don't. Man, to me, that is all to be determined. If he plays well at right tackle,
He ain't getting left tackle.
But here's the thing: what right tackle money is kind of crazy too. Mike McGlinchey got $87.5 million as a right tackle.
The Dallas right tackle just got paid. We was talking about that earlier in the chat.
That was like 87 million
80,
as well.
Yeah. So it don't matter right tackle, left tackle. I think if here before long,
The Bengals will have trouble. Hey, well, I was just going to say, I hope Jonah deserves a contract like that because he plays so well this year. That means we probably win a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
And we're all happy as hell if we win a Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
But that's likely what that means. And then Jonah moves on and gets an $80 to $90 million contract for himself. Awesome. We'll have to figure it out after that, right? We'll have to get somebody else ready. But if he plays that well,
Lyle's still under contract next year. So.
That's true. That's a good point, Matt. Because I'm still wanting to keep him around. Are you guys wanting to keep him around? I mean, I know I said earlier in the offseason, like that's still like $10 million if they think they have it handled. But to me, I don't know how they can feel like they feel good about that position. They've already cut a Dennishy and he's moved on. And
You
then they
gotta
have
keep
what?
him.
Carmen?
We can't get to the playoffs and have nobody. That's why we didn't go to the Super Bowl last year. Our offensive line couldn't block Chris Jones. Lyle Collins coming off the bench in the AFC Championship game to start one game can probably stop Chris Jones.
But it's crazy to think though that you're paying a backup lineman more than you're paying
Starting money.
starting. Yeah, I mean,
You're paying him
what is
starting money to sit on the bench.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's Volson making this year? It's crazy.
Fourth round rookie money.
Yeah,
couple million.
And I think, to be honest with you, I'm not even sure if Kappa or Karras is making that kind of money. Now that I'm thinking about
Kappa hasn't been able to stay healthy for a whole season either, so he could come in to play guard a game or two.
Yeah, I definitely think
Kappa's great when he's playing, but he gets banged up.
Yeah, in my personal opinion, I think you have to keep him, but I just don't see it. I don't think the Bengals will. I think once he's fully healthy and that money goes onto the books, I think they're going to be like, we'll let you go.
I just want to say there'll be a lot of receipts, and hey, I'm not a big receipt keeper guy, but I've been a Jonah fan as moving him to right tackle. But I don't keep receipts on people. I think it's a weird thing to do, but it would be funny if he made the Pro Bowl because there'd be a lot of people like, oh shit, they done buried this man, and he rose up like the fucking Undertaker after a casket match. Comes
I don't
back
think
and
he has
balls
the
out.
dog in him to do that.
Yeah, see, you're not a Jonah fan, right? And then I gotta get Crip. Yeah, Jack Black, Tenacious D. I'd love to come watch them in concert, Crip. All right, Matt. You don't think Jonah's got that dog in him?
Mm-mm. No, not at all.
So you're not looking for him to have a good season.
I think he'll have a decent season. I just don't think he's going to be all. It's going to be the weak spot of our line.
His sack numbers the last 2 years have been concerning. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, I always try to just be impartial with all this shit that I talk about.
And it's not going to be his sack numbers aren't going to go down because he's playing better. It's because he's playing the weaker side.
I just think the NFL, like, I don't know that there is a weaker side. That's what I'm always like. I wonder. Go ahead.
I was going to say, he's going to be going against T.J. Watt, too, isn't he? Like, T.J. Watt comes off the right side, doesn't he? So, he's not going to get easier. What hopefully is going to be better is he's not going to have two bum knees.
Yeah,
and he's going to be able to get off the ball faster, get more power.
Man, and this is when you can have a rookie that hits.
We got OBJ on at left tackle, and then we got the knockoff Odell Beckham Jr. on the right tackle.
But Bolson's base salary is, cap hit of $1 million. And I think he got a pretty hefty little pay raise for like playing time and that. The NFL does that, which is good on them that they do that. Like the guys that play more than expected, the young rookies, they have where they get a bump. And I'm pretty sure he probably doubled his salary with that bump, and he'll probably do so again this season.
He's going to the Pro Bowl this year.
So you got all the faith in Bolson, none in Jonah, but all the faith in Bolson.
None in Jonah.
But Bolson can't even grill. You see him burnt the shit on the grill?
I can't grill either. Ask me for a medium rare steak. You're going to get whatever the fuck I decide to give you.
I just loved how cool Bolson was about it, though, because let's break this down analytically. He was like, cool, it's all on fire. It's burning. It's still going to taste good. That's keeping your calm.
A dog will eat anything. A dog will eat anything.
You're high on Volson.
I'm medium on
I think he'll have a
Bolson.
great season. I think he'll have a better season just because he's next to Orlando. I mean, that right there should make his job easier. He's going to have better help when he gets it.
Damn, Derek.
We'll
I
see.
love you.
What?
Derek's
How'd that
sad,
draft
man.
go?
Oh no, I got a little one that's
He fucked it up.
little one's just not feeling good, so she's crying because her tablet's not working, and nothing worse than a sick kid.
No, you didn't give a shit about me the last 2 days, though.
Yeah.
I was like, Dad, where are you? And you were like, fuck you, son.
Baloney.
You're like, I'm at this ritzy ass place. Forget you, son.
Nope. I initiated the conversation, honey. I was like, man, Kyle McCord ain't shit, and nobody texted me back. So I got left on red.
But that's good. Hey, we can talk about that real quick. In the middle of our Bengals conversation, we can talk about that. So me and Derek are Buckeye fans. What are you guys? UC? Matt, I know you're kind of South Carolina a little bit too.
But I'm a UC fan.
Mm-hmm.
Jerome, UC?
I'm more Ohio State.
Okay. All right. Well, Kyle McCord, I didn't get to watch too much of the game. We were out and about and grocery shopping, the most fun thing to do in the world. So I thought Kyle McCord not too good. Buckeyes didn't look real good. I mean, I know it's like blasphemy to say,
No, their offense did.
So
yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, it was rough to watch.
UC did surprise me.
Emory Jones, man, former Buckeye commit.
Mm-hmm.
UC, I mean, no, putting up 66 though in the opener, that was shocking.
Yeah,
I was shocked on that. I mean, but yeah, the Buckeyes, their defense won them that game for sure.
yeah. I loved how I saw a GIF on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. It said, "All y'all saying college football is better than the NFL, and yet you've got the 78-0 was one of the scores."
Oh, Florida State's up 7-0. See, I told those motherfuckers, I said, y'all come on here when Florida State scores. I get tired of hearing that. Listen, I can be honest about the Buckeyes. I can be like, listen, I don't think this is their season. Michigan had their number the last 2 years when they had a good quarterback.
Yep.
To me, they're in trouble with Kyle McCord this year as their quarterback. no matter what happens between now and the Michigan game, they're in trouble probably against Michigan. Like that's not anti-Buckeye. That's just me being honest.
Mm-hmm.
That's my honest opinion.
Michigan will mess it up though.
They might.
They have a
They
great
might.
team this year. They do, but they'll
And
mess it up,
Ohio
sadly.
State can grow and they can get better. But I'm just saying, from right now, they don't look like they're that squad.
No, no. They got. I didn't expect a great offense out of Ohio State this year. Like, yes, they got Harrison Jr. and I can't think of the running back's name.
Travion Williams.
Travion Williams. Or Travion Henderson.
That's what it always
Henderson.
confused.
Yeah.
It always
Mayan
confuses
Williams.
me with
Mayan
the Bengals. That's what I was getting ready
Yeah.
to say. And
Yeah.
but yeah, they'll grow over the season, and we'll see come the end of the year.
Yeah,
All right.
but
Matt,
the problem.
I was gonna say, let's let Matt talk about UC for a little bit. You got the Cincinnati shirt on.
Man, I don't know shit.
They looked great yesterday. 5 passing touchdowns.
Emory Jones.
I
Yeah.
tried watching the game. I got the sports package on YouTube TV, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch the Bearcats. Motherfucker on goddamn
No?
ESPN Plus, $9.99 a month. I'm good.
That's why I can't afford to watch any of this shit. Everybody's
you don't
like,
have
"Oh,
Hulu?
you watching the game?" I'm like, "I ain't watching
You
nothing."
don't have Hulu?
No. Hulu is like $17 now.
Yeah,
If you
I
get
found
you get the bundle with Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus is $12.99.
They upped the price. If you signed up for it yesterday, it was way higher than that.
I did it on Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bearcats, they look better than Ohio State, sadly.
I figured that game was going to be a cakewalk anyway, so I was like, I'm not going to pay $10 to watch it.
I feel like we got to talk about Deion, right? Like, where does everybody fall on the Deion Sanders? I'm like, good for him. I know you got rid of a lot of players who maybe wanted scholarships. You were 20-some point dogs, and you went in there and you kicked ass because Travis Hunter is elite. Travis Hunter could be a first-round pick at wide receiver and cornerback, both.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, TCU was in the national championship last year, so that was a big statement. I mean,
kind of scares me that they're in the same conference as UC.
Definitely scary for UC.
Yeah.
But I think, Colorado, not this year, but maybe next year, I think they'll have a good shot at the playoffs.
Hey, geez, don't everybody talk at once.
It'll be interesting to see.
Deion, I don't see him losing a game. I don't. Deion's not the coach. I mean, and if they do, his players are not going to be happy when they do lose their first game. Because he's an old school coach.
Who's the offensive key to the game on Sunday? Talked about defense.
Joe Burrow, not throwing interceptions.
The player,
no interceptions.
The offensive MVP. That's kind of it's going to be Burrow every single year.
Oh no! I thought you were going to say the real key. The key.
Who's the real?
The real key
are you talking
for the offense. There you go, Jerome. Thank you, sir.
I'm working on it.
It is the offensive line. If we're going to win, it's going to be the offensive line, keeping Joe Burrow clean and Mixon getting some rushing holes and everybody else, you know. But we need to see our line improved for once, especially against their defense.
I agree.
It's Tyler Boyd game.
You think it'll be a Boyd game?
Yeah.
I want to see Big Irv. Let's see some Big Irv action. Man.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I think Irv Smith is going to have a huge season.
It's hard to pick just one guy.
You think he's going to be
But
way better
Joe
than Hurts
Burrow
was
likes the
last
tight
year?
end. No, he's not going to be way better than Hurst, but
I think he
I
will
do
be.
think he can get deep, the bigger deep threat, and when it comes to our tight end, which is I don't know. I like deep threat tight ends. I was always a big Tony Gonzalez fan.
I think he's going to be better than Hurst was last year.
I'm gonna have the same concern with him that I had with Hurst is how many games can I get out of you? Healthy. Yeah.
If he plays as many games as Hurst played, I think he'll have better numbers than Hurst had.
Yeah, I do hope this is the last year for Sample, though. We have got to not re-sign Drew Sample next year.
Shit, that's Derek's favorite player.
No, I'm done. Like, he should not be this. We should our depth chart at tight end should be Irv Smith, Tanner Hudson, and then Wilcox.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of his name for a second.
Will Cox,
Okay.
fucking Mike Cox,
gonna-
fucking Derek's Cox, anybody's Cox should be tight end 3
I
over
like
fucking
Wilcox.
Drew
Dude.
Sample.
He's consistent.
He gonna have the
dude.
block.
When he's
He
healthy,
gonna have the block.
That's cool.
He don't even block that well. That's the problem. Like, we're like, oh, he's such a great blocker, though. No, he's not. No, he's not.
He's not. No. He's
No,
a nice
man.
guy and he has an awesome family. But
And probably
I
a
like
huge
Drew
penis.
Chrisman
I've
because
said
of
he
his
probably
DoorDash
has a huge
videos.
penis and he's a nice guy.
like, not with that face. Not with that fucking face. He don't got no huge.
You said he has a nice penis.
You can tell, a nice face.
Is that what you said?
That face don't have dude. That's a
You
face.
said he
only
has a
mom
nice
can wear
penis
when it
and he's
comes
a
to
huge
Sample.
guy?
Yep.
Nah. I would have. Can we sign Chrisman to the practice squad just to keep his DoorDash videos?
Derek needs
We
to
got
get
one spot left.
2 6 babies and a ton of homework.
I use Uber Eats.
Derek,
You guys think I might be in a little trouble right now?
sounds like it.
Depends on
All
how
right,
that
fellas.
You're gonna
sounds.
be up all night. It sounds like.
Sounds like I'm gonna be sleeping right here on this couch I'm sitting on,
Even after the Biltmore.
even after the Biltmore. All right, guys. Hey, you guys have a wonderful night. Hey, real quick, I'm gonna get my score prediction. I said it on Twitter or on X, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever
I'm calling 30-17. Good guys.
All right.
What do you think? You guys like it?
Get out of
I
here
said
before you get
37-13.
any more trouble.
I like it.
All right. Love y'all.
See ya.
Forever fucking grounded. That man.
I might get off here soon. I'm getting too dark.
Yeah. You're just blending into the trees now.
It's either I get too dark or I get too green. Which one you want?
Like hawking up. Yeah, there you go.
There
That's
you
some
go.
creepy.
There
That's
you
some
go.
creepy shit, Hawk.
It's a green light.
No, it's been a fun little episode. I appreciate you guys hopping on. I won't keep anybody too long or too late, but I'm glad you both hopped in with me because, I mean, Derek was just in trouble the whole fucking time, and I couldn't have just sat here and talked to myself. So let's get the final score predictions before we end this one.
37-13.
31-21 Bengals.
31-21. You said 37-17, Matt?
37-13.
13. Damn. Browns?
Hell no.
All right, man. Well, thank you all for tuning in. We got
Wait a minute. Where's yours?
I think I said earlier 27-21 Bengals. I think it'll be closer, and I do think it'll come down to where somebody like CTB's got to make a final play at the end. It may not even be a pick. It might just be knocking the ball away, a pass defense, The Browns are trying to move, and it's just like CTB says, nah, we
Dak
good.
still coming
Game
from the
over.
other side of the field to knock it down.
Could be him, too. All right. Hey, appreciate y'all hopping on with me. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Gonna end this one. Appreciate it. Hoo day.